Kadri shindano la Miss Universe Tanzania 2025 linapokaribia hatua za mwisho, pressure inakuwa kubwa zaidi. Warembo 15 bora waliingia jukwani kwa ajili ya head-to-head challenge, kipengele cha kipekee kilichowapima uwezo wao wa akili na maarifa. Hapa kila mrembo alipewa jukumu la kuwasilisha wazo la kibiashara, kampeni zao za Empower Beyond na kukabiliana na changamoto kuu za dunia ya sasa. Kutokana na mchuano huu kuwa mkali, washiriki 5 waliibuka kupitia Business Innovation Challenge na 6 wakapatikana kwenye Empower Beyond Advocacy. Hadithi zao na mawazo yao yaliwavutia wengi na sauti zao zilidai kusikilizwa.
Miss Universe Tanzania 2025.
Empower Beyond.
Are we excited to be here?
Yes.
This is the very first ever Miss Universe Tanzania head-to-head challenge.
First ever.
And remember, there's going to be a winner for this. But they'll be announced on the grand finale.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Embracing my experiences as stepping stone to a greater good. My name is Brenda Calixte Kanamugile. I'm 23 years old, all the way from the heart, the jewel of Tanzania, Dodoma. Being a young girl who was once failed, misunderstood, and blamed by the community, I strive to live in a community where early unions, school dropouts because of early unions and teenage pregnancies is no more. Which is why I came up with Msichana Jasiri in 2024. I want to live in a community where we challenge and discuss about cultural dialogues to end cultural norms that are harmful to our young girls. I want to provide sexual and reproductive health education, so as for the youths to make informed choices, and most importantly, to economically empower my community, since poverty is the major cause of early unions. One more thing, I want to create a supportive system, or supportive services where teenage mothers can find support and help, that is mental health help and physical health help. The drive to initiate Msichana Jasiri came in September 28, 2024, when I was invited at the National Torch, Mwenge wa Uhuru, in Bukoba, Kagera. When I spoke about the early unions, the challenges that young girls are facing, the crowd screamed at me, "Mtoto kautaka." I was so hurt. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. And that made me realize that I am the revolution. It's gonna change, and it's gonna begin with the community. I'm gonna mobilize my community to end early unions. Now, my power presentation is technology. Technology is known as use of scientific knowledge to make practical and reproductive goods. I know technology as a revolution. Knowing technology from manual goods to the revolution of AI, robotics, and virtual reality. Technology is a revolution. Technology is a new system of change. And being a young girl, being an advocate for young women who need change, for young mothers, I need young mothers out there, young girls, to use technology where technology can be a classroom without walls. Technology can be a marketplace without borders, and technology can be a voice without fear. With my initiative, Msichana Jasiri, I want to provide a platform out there, a revolution, a change, beginning with Msichana Jasiri, a road with a hashtag Road to Change, Revolution to Change. I want technology can be used where young girls can learn, earn, and lead. Thank you. Mpango wangu wa biashara unaitwa ni ufugaji wa ng'ombe wa maziwa kwa jina Friesian. Ng'ombe Friesian ni ng'ombe wa maziwa ambaye ana uwezo wa kutoa lita 15 mpaka lita 22 kwa siku. Ng'ombe hukamuliwa mara 2 kwa siku. Na mpango wangu ni kutoa maziwa kutoka shambani moja kwa moja kwenda kwenye milk bar ambayo nimeiita Milk Zone. Milk Zone itakuwa inasambaza maziwa ya fresh, maziwa ya mtindi, yogurt na pia siagi. Biashara hii inaanza na ng'ombe 10. Ng'ombe 10 watakuwa wanatoa takriban lita 150 mpaka lita 200 kwa siku. Maziwa haya ninaweza kuyasambaza katika milk bar yangu na pia ninaweza kusambaza katika biashara mbalimbali ikiwemo restaurants na hotels. Asante.
Hello universe. Hello Tanzania. My name is Evelyn Charles Raphael. I am 23 years old, proudly representing Dar es Salaam. I believe true beauty begins with self-love. My passion for body positivity and self-acceptance is deeply rooted from a place where everybody is worthy. My advocacy stands for women empowerment through body positivity and spreading awareness. Throughout my life, I have experienced body shaming in different ways from different people. And I came to a realization that it's all in my head and it's not from the people. And then that's when I realized that this is body dysmorphia. I started studying about body dysmorphia and I realized that all these things came from me. It was my insecurity. It was my doubt. And then I joined college. That's when I met people, my friends, who had the same insecurity and doubt as me. And then I realized it's not just me. There are people here who suffer the same thing. I started seeing the same thing on the social media, that people throughout the world suffered body dysmorphia. They judged themselves. They had doubt, they had insecurity. And that's when I started my advocacy. And in my advocacy is to create awareness, to create spaces for women to be themselves, to express themselves fully, to be able to be vulnerable. Because when we share, when we communicate as women, we get to know each other. We get to see who we truly are. We get to support one another. And through that, we get to heal and we get to rise. And together, we will shine. And to me, that's real empowerment. Thank you. My power word is orphan. When I was young, I used to visit my aunt. She was working in an orphanage center called SOS. It has branches all over the world. Back then, it was in Arusha. I used to live with those children. And one thing that I noticed from them is that they don't only need financial support, but they need love, affection, and protection. So one thing that I would tell people out there, when you meet a child that is an orphan and doesn't have parents, the only thing they lack is the love and support that they will get from their parents, who they are gone now. So if you can support them by showing them love and being kind to them, that's the biggest thing that you could do before helping them financially. Thank you. My business plan was to open an Airbnb, and this plan started in 2022. In 2022, before I started my degree studies in arts and design, I was thinking that I love painting. I love decorating stuff. I love decorating wine bottles. And then I thought to myself, why shouldn't I start this thing? Why should I create a place and start painting on the wall and start painting on canvas and put decorations? And then there come Airbnb idea. I was thinking I could rent places, decorate them, paint the walls, paint on canvas, decorate the bottles, put letters there, put like diaries where people, when they come to rent the places, they share their ideas. How was their experience there? What they would need more, what they loved most, and what they recommend that I will add more on their houses that they've come to stay in. So that was my idea, an Airbnb. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like Ephraim Kibonde, through storytelling, I am here to heal the world. My name is Hilda Ephraim Kibonde. I'm 22 years old program producer representing Dar es Salaam. I stand for mental health awareness to youths between the age of 13 to 30, specifically issues of clinical depression, self-harm, and suicidal thoughts. I want you to picture this. Imagine you're fighting for your last breath. That was me. Trying to kill myself, harming myself by banging myself on the wall, my head specifically, or even cutting myself with a razor blade. And that was because of the grieving that I was experiencing, and of course, from losing both of my parents in a span of 7 months only. Of course, it was very tragic. And not just that, being misunderstood by many people, sometimes relatives, not understanding what I'm experiencing or what I'm feeling. With all that, I still managed to get help. It wasn't easy at first because many people did not understand what is happening to me. But then later on, getting professional help, I healed. I was able to heal. But during that healing journey, I came to realize that there's so many youths that are experiencing the same problem, exactly like me. Of course, because of different reasons, maybe same reasons, losing parents, or maybe some it's because of pressure that they get from their parents, whatever the case is. But with that, then something came in my mind that I need to help these youths too. And then that's when also a project came in my mind, Save a Mind, Save a Future, because I knew saving someone's mind now, a youth's mind right now, it will create a stable future for them, becoming a great leader, a great mother, whatever that they want to be. Of course, so far I've been able to talk to different youths who have shared their stories. If I have been able to hold their hand and help them, then I did. If it was beyond my capacity, of course I would recommend them to professional help. Also, I've been able to visit different orphanage centers by providing that awareness to them and for them to understand that these issues are real. But also, I've been able to work with different mental health organizations like Mental Health Tanzania, New Now Foundation, and Child Psychologist Tanzania, and different mental health personnels who have been giving me guidance, and also they're still giving me guidance on how to run this project for it to be a success. With all this, I do, and I strongly believe that I'll be able to help so many youths, and of course, by this platform of Miss Universe Tanzania 2025, I'll be able to reach many youths, give them a free of judgment space where they can express their concerns, they can express their sorrows and pain, and I can assure them that they'll be healed and have a sustainable future. Thank you. My power word is language. Of course, as we've studied in school, language is a system of communication that people use in a community or country. Language is very complex, and today I'm just going to focus on language development and social media, how social media is impacting the development of language. So we do know, I'm pretty sure we have seen words like FYP, FOMO, ASAP, KWL in our daily lives. And what's interesting is that we have been learning all these languages in our daily lives without even us knowing. With social media and language, of course, social media has different impacts on language development and also negative impact. So what are the positive impacts? The positive impacts are, one, linguistic innovation. For a language to grow, there's a need of many words coming in for it to grow, to be big. For example, words like cancel culture have been added in English. And so many other words like FYP, as I've mentioned that before. Another positive impact is language learning. Through social media, we know right now anyone can literally go on TikTok, Instagram, and learn Swahili, and they can even be fluent in that language. Matumizi ya kupita kiasi ya lugha ya picha. Tunajua sasa hivi watu wengi wanatumia zaidi vitu kama emojis, wanatumia kama GIFs. Mtu badala ya kuandika ama kutype message, anaona ni heri atume emoji, anacheka, au labda anaelezea hisia fulani kama ni huzuni, ni furaha, in which hii inapelekea mtu kupoteza writing skills, uwezo wa kuandika. Manake anashindwa kupanga sentensi inavyotakiwa ama kuandika maneno kwa usahihi. So jambo la muhimu hapa ni kuhakikisha kwamba tuna balance katika matumizi yetu ya mitandao ya kijamii na lugha. Chochote ambacho tunachukua huko tuhakikishe kwamba lugha yetu haipotezi maana na itaendelea kututambulisha sisi, kwa mfano kama Kiswahili kiendelee kututambulisha sisi kama Watanzania. Thank you. Now for my business proposal. So my business proposal is, it's a food business that of course I already started. I started it around the beginning of this year. It's called HK Eats. It's a taco business. We know tacos, it's a Mexican food. It's a mixture of tortillas and vegetables and meat. It could be beef or chicken. So what was the problem that I decided to start this business? Because I myself, I'm a working person. I do see that so many people are struggling, especially working people are struggling to get food. Sometimes they have to go a long distance to be able to get a good food that is tasty and affordable. But also for university students, they do want something good that they see on social media. And when you go to a restaurant, you'd find it that it's very expensive. Now, what was the solution? This by, of course, the tacos, which are healthy. That's number one. They're very healthy and affordable. So as I started, I was selling the tacos for 10,000, which are combined 3 tacos for 10,000. And of course, there is delivery, but depending on the location. So if it's somewhere here to the gate, it could be even 500. Another issue is on the market and the competitive market with other competitors. I came to realize that if you check other restaurants, you'd find that they're making very small tacos that are really not, you can't even say it's a full meal. So what I decided to do is I make the bigger ones, which you can make it a full meal. And the good thing about it is that it's ready prepared.